Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine. The time to say yes to your dreams and aspirations is here.
All right. You used to write for Hip Hop World. You wrote for Encomium. You wrote for Punch. You wrote for This Day.
Yes.
What fond memories of your days in journalism can you? I mean, okay, let's talk about the fondest memory. So that we can just narrow it down to one.
It can be a couple. Encomium, seeing your story on the cover of Encomium at that time was a big deal.
Okay.
And then you go to the back and speak to the circulation guys, and they will tell you we did 97%. And you will look at yourself and say, it took me almost a year to get into Encomium. This man here, and Mr. Adekunle Bakari, it took me a year to convince them to let me write for Encomium. I was cutting in K2 with Jubal Dati. And I'll take
Jubal
Dati,
D-A-T-I.
Yes.
Okay.
And I will take a bus and I will trek the rest of the journey. And I will write and submit to Azu. And he will even be there. He said, drop it with Mr. Akman. And I'll come back 2 weeks after and say, you say, oh boy, that thing. And I noticed that, go write another one now. And I kept trying. I kept trying. Until one day, I think Mr. Kebi was around, Azu was around. I said, Azu, this boy now. And they gave me a chance. And the next week, I had like 4 or 5 stories in the paper. And I went to serve, and I came back, and they said I can have the column. There was a guy called Frank Chike, who had the music column. Yeah. And then, and he was a big deal. To move from there to now writing a cover story, I'm like, oh wow, So for me, I would never forget that. Also going to This Day, where I was told when you write for newspapers, you have to lead with this, you have to be more text, more photo, and I say no, young people won't read this stuff. I was writing for This Day, the Sunday newspaper, and my editor was, I'm like, please, just allow me. And the man just gave me free hand. Moses, Ayeni and and they just said, okay, try it. And by the time I was leaving This Day, almost the entire that pull out from the Sunday paper was like that. Up to now, I see them now. I'm like, yeah. So for me, it just showed that you need to, even if you learn how to do something in school, you'll be creative about how you approach it. But more importantly, after I left Encomium, I wrote the test to work for Punch. I love telling this story. So Olumide Yoda, who was the editor of Saturday Independent, and Steve Ayorinde, who had just come back from his master's studies and was on the editorial board of Punch. He was not editor. They told me, go and write the test. And I wrote the test. And I came back and they said I failed Punch's English test. And I'm like, yeah. And Olumide and Steve actually offered to help me intervene and find out what happened. And I told them, no, I can't be lobbying for something I know that I'm skilled in. And I left them alone. And it took me to This Day. And 2 years after I got to This Day, Steve had become the editor. And we met at Visa. And he said, are you still interested? I said, at Visa.
Okay.
Somewhere in the public. And I said, why not? And a week or two after, I got a letter from the same Punch inviting me to come and be an external columnist. I should look for that letter and frame it. So I was no longer applying to work. Yeah. And when I saw how much they would be paying me, it was like 2 or 3 times what they were paying people who would have been working there as staff in my role. And I did their job for a year or 2. And when it was time, I fired them.
All right. Now, I would like to find out from you. When did it dawn on you that it was time to be on your own?
Before I joined the Encomium. So I came to Encomium for a reason. I wanted to learn the structure of how to operate a media company. Okay. I remember the first few weeks I joined, there's a gentleman called Shola Onomudu and Tolani Abati. They took me, there's a joint next to Encomium. And I didn't have any money. Shola Onomudu used to give me transfer money to go home. Prof would pay for our beer. So we're talking that day, it was 2004. That was the year I left. And I said to them, I'm going to be here for 2 years. So they look at me and just laughed. I said to them, the girl I want to marry is 7 in Owerri. I'm going to marry next year. They look at me and laughed. You look as if, this one doesn't even know anything.
Where he is.
So I knew before I came. But after I got into Encomium, I fell in love with the job. Okay. And if Encomium was better structured and more visionary, I probably would still be working there now. I probably would be a VP of one division or something. Yeah. I left Encomium because I wasn't doing well economically, and I just thought I can try something different. So, and I know I left even 6-7 months before I should have left, because there was a 50k that I used to get from Nigerian bureaus each time I go and cover good that ultimate search, and I thought, so if I leave now, I won't get that money again. And I was deciding that, let me wait. But there was a day that, when you have it up to here, I just talked to Akebe that basically I'm leaving. And that was it. I had no plan to leave that day. I had no job, I had no money, I had nothing. I didn't plan to resign that day. Okay. So.
All right. Now, I need to come back to your territory now, then we'll go out again. What makes a good PR agency?
Having the right contacts in government, in media, they're extremely important. That's one. Number two, understanding communication strategy. Number three, understanding creative storytelling. Number four, being able to attract smart people to work for you. But five, and most importantly, having integrity. So PR is not about spin. PR is not about lying. PR is not about, let's try and worship. No, it's understanding that it is important to build trust. That's what serious societies and serious organizations are built on. That's why you see companies calling back cars. Even before you complain, so there's a fault on this model we are calling trust and integrity. That's what you build a nation, you build an organization on.
All right. Now, what is the sweetest thing about being into PR? What excites you the most? What do you find most interesting about being into
it's
PR?
being able to guide our clients to avoid mistakes.
Okay.
So some agencies like to quench fires.
Okay.
We like to make sure that the fire doesn't happen in the first place. Is being able. I was telling a client just 2 days ago that I feel very privileged because our clients like us, our clients support us, they want us to succeed, and our clients believe in us a lot. So it's being able to guide our clients to make sure that there are no fires, and that when there are fires, they trust us enough to listen to us and say, "Guys, this is what we need to do." And so I like that a lot. And if I bring it to BHM, being able to work with all these young people that have seen growth. Philip, that runs our MTN account, joined us as an intern, unpaid intern. Today he's leading a team of over 10. Any intern joined us as an intern. I remember the day I met her in this office, one tiny girl. She's running the MBA account. We grow our guys from down up. The CEO of ID Africa, I met him on Twitter. He sent me a DM on Twitter that he's in Zenith Bank. He wants to do media. I said, come, you take a pay cut too. He said, fine. So if I bring it to BHM, being able to sort of groom these young people, coach them, work with them, a lot of people break because it's tough to work here. And then you see those who succeed just bloom. And I'm looking back and say, wow, I've created these leaders who are, some of them are still here, some of them are out. Anita is the head of marketing at I'm Staying Alive Foundation, MTV Sugar. Because I just left post as editor in chief, he's now director of growth at Opera. There are so many of them who are on the client side, some of them who run their own business like Timole Ibelo, who has his own consultancy. So for me, being able to develop young people and being able to build a business out of something like
Yes. So I want to find out from you, currently, what is your staff strength?
I know we are less than 70 as of now. We were 74 a few weeks ago, but I know we are here. Well, we always move between 50, 60, 70, 80. We'll go up and come down.
Yeah,
we're less than 100.
Yeah, what don't you like about being into PR?
You can't take days off. You can't take days off. So we work Monday to Sunday, especially for the kind of clients that we work for. That's one. To something I didn't like that I determined to change. I think we're almost fully changing as people didn't expect PR. People thought PR was just press agentry. I think we're in a place where that has changed significantly now. So I think it's a lot of work.
All right. Yeah. What would you say has been the greatest thing that PR has done for you?
It's giving me the opportunity to pay my kids' school fees and take care of my family. It was what I wanted that I thought journalism couldn't do for me at the time. I heard journalism is much better now and I'm happy about that. And then people have a lot of other options now with blogging and all of that, but I didn't want to not be able to take care of my bills. And I saw a lot of older people that I looked up to who didn't really have economic independence, so I was very afraid. I'm a paranoid person. So that's my life is very basic. I just want to be able to eat the kind of food I want to eat, take care of my kids, take care of my family, and then to be able to interpret the ideas and the dreams, and it gives me a platform to. You go to bed and I'm thinking about something, and 2 days you can bring it to life.
Yeah, what would you have wanted PR to do for you that it hasn't been able to do for you?
Nothing, except what I've not been able to do for PR. I want to do more. I want to train more people.
Okay.
I want to change the industry. I want to be able to inspire young people studying mass comm to believe that they can make a living, they can become successful by doing PR. Most people leave school and go into advertising. So there is more that I have to do for PR than I expect PR to do.
All right. What is the costless mistake that anybody who is into PR can?
Not being credible.
Okay.
Not being credible. Not being honest. You can lose. There's a company in the UK called Bell Pottinger. They lost the entire company. Bell Pottinger.
Okay.
Yeah. So we all know what happened to Cambridge Analytica. You can't not be honest or truthful or straightforward. It's a disaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Where do you see BHM in the next 10 years?
Quoted in London, in New York, and in Lagos, and probably in Johannesburg, run by some of the most brilliant young minds from all over the world. And I'll be seeing them from afar, and I'll be rooting for them.
All right. Now, currently, you work for multinationals like Nigerian Breweries, MTN, DSTV. Who are the other multinationals, or who are the other big businesses that you like to work for, but you haven't been able to pull in the accounts?
So there are probably a couple. There's one that we really love to work for that we've been eyeing, that we've just been awarded the account.
Okay.
I can't mention them yet, but it's a major global brand that we've eyed. Same way we eyed MTN for almost 10 years.
Okay.
We look at businesses, we look at their products, and we think, these guys, this thing they are doing, it's very exciting and all of that. Apart from that, we've never really worked full time for a bank.
Okay.
We've done projects and all of that. I'd like to support a bank that prioritizes consumer banking. The one I'd like to do that I know we almost would never do is government communications. They are not getting it right in a lot of it. The South Africa, Nigeria issue that happens is because somebody did not wake up. You see, you manage issues before they become crisis. If you manage issues proactively, you prevent a crisis. If you don't manage an issue, it escalates into a crisis. And in between issue and crisis, that one day that you are trying to argue and think is like a whole year. It's something that worries me a lot. Our friends that I advise on the sidelines is something that I wish that we could really support, even if pro bono. But I also don't have the temperament and the appetite for all the politics going on in that place. I just want to do a good job.
All right. Now, earlier on you were saying something about briefs.
Yes.
For someone who does not understand what exactly a brief means, can you shed a little light on that?
So a brief is just a note containing what the client is trying to work on, either a problem they're trying to solve, or a product they're trying to launch, or an idea that they're trying to execute. And it comes to you saying, this is what the market says, this is what we know, this is what we are trying to achieve. Based on the foregoing, we'd like for you to come up to us with a proposal or with an idea on how to solve this problem, or how to take this product to the market, or how to build this idea further. And then we then take that to develop a strategy and a tactical plan that we come and say, based on what you've told us, we think you got this wrong and this wrong and this wrong, this is the right thing. Or we think your brief is actually, there is data that supports what we're trying to do, and we think this is the best way